Yo, what's going on guys, JBH here and welcome to a brand new series where I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be driving on Project Cars 2. We're going to be following the real life categories under the IMSA sanctioning body, such as the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship and also the IMSA Continental Tire series, which is kicking off this weekend with its first round at the Rolex 24 at Daytona. So we're going to start off with the Continental Tire series, which is a sort of compromise of GT4 category spec cars and also touring cars. So it's a range of different cars. It's a really neat series, and their first race this weekend is the BMW Endurance at the 24, which is a 4-hour race. We're going to be replicating that right here on Project Cars 2, although I'm going to be doing 2 hours instead of the 4. Just to sort of quicken it up a bit. So as you can see here, we are in a beautiful Mustang GT4 spec souped up redneck mobile with a massive splitter and a massive spoiler on the back, also with a beautiful Monster Energy livery. So the cars you'll see today won't directly coalesce with what you see in real life, but it is the same sort of spec category. So it's all GT4, which is what you'll see in the Continental Tire series this weekend, and then also a couple of different touring cars as well. So there are 32 cars on track, which is the max you're allowed to use at Daytona here on Project Cars 2. So there'll be 17 GT4s and 17 touring cars, or I think it's 17 GT4s and I think 15 touring cars. And we're going to kick it all off with a quick qualifying session. So I've done a couple of practice sessions beforehand, got somewhat of a setup together. It's a bit off the pace. I haven't gone through and really tuned the suspension and geometry, stuff like that. I've only done what you do when you go to big straight tracks like Le Mans and Daytona, so hopefully we shouldn't be too far off the pace. I've got it set to 100 on the difficulty, so for those that know Project Cars 2, 100 is like, I guess you could call it hard. If it was very hard, medium, it's probably on the hard scale. And although we're not quite on the pace, so we'll try and go as well as we can, get this thing up as far up the grid as possible. Probably should get a couple of laps here, 6.5 minutes remaining. Now, another cool feature that Project Cars 2 offers is you can actually have a virtual co-driver. So
easy on this out, mate. Break the code.
So you can actually swap drivers in the pit lane on a stop. So if you see here, you can go down to race strategy, you can swap drivers. So we're going to utilize that. We're going to pretend to have our own virtual co-driver, and he will take over from us at the end of the first pit stop. So I'm going to be doing the start of the race and the end of the race, just like what happens in the real life Continental Tire series. First, it's time for some hot laps. Now, for those that actually watch my channel, you'll notice that I did do a 24-hour race on iRacing on the weekend. That was the iRacing 24 Hours of Daytona. That was a special event that they sort of run. They have a couple of special events throughout the year, and that was the first major, well, online sim race. So I feel pretty crazy coming here this weekend and doing it all over again. I'm going to be doing the actual Rolex 24 after this, although I'll be doing 50% race distance on that, so it'll be like a 12-hour race, and that'll be in an LMP2, or DPI as it's known, Ligier P2 car, or Judd, or whatever it is. I don't even know what it's called. But here we go, let's kick off this qualifying session, see what we can put down. Run up high against the wall, build up as much speed before we get to the line, going into turn 1. Good thing is, I've come out with some decent space, so we shouldn't have traffic. I shall do my best. Alright, brake. Oh, that's too late. Oh my gosh. American handling at its finest. All power, no grip. Way too much rotation on the initial steer. I should really go and fix some of the shock settings, but I just don't have the time right now. So I'm actually shifting wise, I am getting out of the throttle on the upshifts and flipping on the downshifts, so it's not entirely automatic. Like I could flat shift, but it just sounds horrible. It's like I'm wringing the neck out of the gearbox. But pretty much screwed up this first lap, so I'll set up for the next one. So one thing a lot of drivers don't do, if you screw up, if you're in a qualifying session and you screw up a lap and you know it's not going to be your fastest, just stop it, cool the tyres down, and then prepare your exit off the last corner, in this case the bus stop, for the next lap. So looking to get the best exit out of the bus stop to start our next lap. Run up high, build up that speed again, so I can not ruin it in turn 1. Should get 2 more laps here, I'm thinking. Wow, 54.4, that's tough. I think my best in the practice is like a 57, so see what we can, how close we can get to it. Drifting it in on the rear brake. That was nice. Alright, come on. Let's go. Pull, baby, pull. 57.2 is our theoretical. That's a really not good lap at all. That was nice though. Alright, so we should get one more lap after this one. See where this one puts us. 56.2, it's not great, but it's not awful. Across the line, 56.1, put us in 9th. Oh, that was too deep. Way too deep. It's taken me a while to get used to the physics on this game. Just so different to iRacing. So we're down at 9th. We're actually 7th in our class. So we'll be starting 7th on the grid at this rate. Got a monster this bus stop. Oh, it's a bit much. Come on, go. So across the line, 55.8. So we qualified 8th, 7th in our class. So we didn't actually move up anything on that last lap. But I'm pretty happy with that, considering I was in the 57s in practice. I managed to find a couple of tenths on low fuel, but all in all, it's not bad. So range different cars up front. We've actually got a touring car that's qualified quite high up, which is interesting. So it must be pretty close, the two categories, but I think that's, I don't know what that is up front. I think that's a BMW, another BMW, Aston, Ford, Porsche, Mustang. So neat little range of cars we get to battle it out with today. Just waiting for the last couple of cars to cross the finish line before we can, here it is. Alright, so 2-hour race. I'm going to do in the first and last stint. Just make sure we get all fueled up. Oh, that's not right. There it is. So I think it's 35 laps of fuel is the max. So I think that'll be a decent, probably one hour stint. We'll have to see how it is. And hit strategy, we'll make sure we just got, yeah, so we got that strategy, fuel and tires set all, using the hard compound, make sure we're fixing all the damage on the pit stops, and that is good. Alright, let's get going. Oh shit, wow. Alright, so formation lap. I haven't actually done a formation lap on a offline game ever, so it's pretty neat. I haven't played any sort of offline racing games in ages. I wouldn't quite call this a simulator. It's not quite at the same level of iRacing, but it is just as fun nonetheless. Just getting these bad boys warm. Now, there is actually a huge misconception out there amongst racing car drivers that doing this, like weaving from side to side, actually is the way to warm your tires. It's actually the most ineffective way to do it, because you're not really warming up the tire, you're just, well, you are a little bit, but you're just scrubbing the sidewalls and you're not really doing all that much. I mean, if you just keep doing this, you're just going to wear off the top layer of the tire, which is not what you want to do. So the best way to warm your tires up on an out lap or on a formation lap is to use the brakes. So ride the brake like this, which is what I do, or you can start and stop like that, like what the V8 supercar drivers do. Now I don't actually do that in real life because it makes me motion sick, honestly. Starting and stopping, warming up the brakes like that kills me. But the only time I ever, and this is mainly through like the open wheel categories that I race, the only time I ever weave from side to side like this is to get that top layer of crap that you pick up on the slow laps. Because rolling at this speed, if you're rolling up here, you're just picking up all the oil and marbles that goes off the cars, and it really, that's what makes it slippery on a restart especially. So you only need to do weave from side to side a couple of times, sort of scrub it off. But fundamentally, if you want to put warmth into your tyre, it's done through the brakes. And that is because when you put brakes, if you put warmth or heat into the rotor then transfers that heat to the rim, and then the rim transfers that to the tyre, the rubber on the tyre. So if you ever see a car, especially at night, whether it be at Le Mans or sprint cars or any sort of night racing, you can see the tyre or the rotor inside inside the tyre, so the brake rotor actually glowing red. That means that's at 1,000 degrees. It has to be 1,000 degrees to glow that colour of red. So you can imagine the heat transferring from the inside out. And that is a little fun fact for today. Let's explain more where that came from. But time to focus ahead. So we start at 7, starting on the inside. We've got a Porsche outside and a Porsche in front of us, so we're in a little bit of a German sandwich right here. Alright, here we go. First round of the Continental Tire Series, and we're green. No one behind me, that helps. Oh god, it's gonna be messy. Oh, far out. The Germans are going crazy. The Germans are, oh, far out. Got a Porsche. Oh, the British are being pansies. Aston's going backwards. Oh, get a nice exit. Come on, go, go. That is a nice looking BMW right there. Alright, so we've had a good start. Gained 3 positions. Let's see how many we can get by the end of lap 1. Yes. Look at this American muscle. Oh shit. Red. Oh god, oh that's sideways, far out, almost died there. American muscle car, all power, no handling. The draft. 6 gears too low. Oh gosh. Very interesting line into turn 1 there, Joseph. Oh, we've got a car coming out the pits. Slow everyone down. Gosh, what do I do here? Far out, this is crazy. Come on guys, make your minds up. I keep forgetting I'm racing against computers and not real people. Alright, let's go. Can't let the leader get away. Want to try and do as much work as we can before we let our virtual co-driver take over. Gosh, they definitely get me going into that bus stop, but I'm way better on the exit. Now, fun fact number 2, I have actually raced on this track before. I actually managed to win a SCCA National Championship on this track. And I can tell you one thing, it looks nothing like this in real life. It's a rev limiter. Ooh, side by side. Alright, I'm so bad through turn 1. But yeah, this track actually looks nothing like what it does in real life. I mean, the surface is way too grey. All that sort of curbs don't look like they do in real life. But fundamentally, I don't know why the hell they've got a pit lane barrier down the tri-oval. That's really weird. I don't know what made them do that. But it's just as fun all the same. At least they got the grandstands right. That's one thing. Not gonna lie, the first time I came off turn 4 at this track and I saw that grandstand alongside me, it was unreal. Like, it's so daunting when you come off turn 4 and you see that massive wall. It's like you're in a coliseum. And the car I was driving was a Formula car with a Mazda rotary Renesas engine in the back, so it was freaking loud, and I swear it reverberated off the 4th tier of the grandstand. It was that loud, bouncing back in my ear. I can imagine what it'd be like driving with a big Roush bullet in the front.
Nice one, that's the best second sector of anyone today.
If only I could be a little bit quicker in the first sector. So I'm just going to try and sit here, conserve a little bit. Tyres are still pretty cool. Why? Probably should have put some more tow or something, scrub them down the straight. I think that's where they're losing their heat. But all in all, it means they'll last longer.
That's your fastest lap so far today.
I think that's why I'm so bad at turn 1, because the tyres get so cold by the time I get there. There goes BMW, Porsche Mustang so far.
So far. Great job.
Cheers, bros. See if we can get a good run off this bus stop.
Second sector, that's the best time so far.
Come on, you American muscle boat.
Okay mate, let's see if we can get him on this lap. Try to force an error, he's under big pressure now. Come on, you can take him. Just set your own personal best lap. Keep it up.
Goosey goosey.
That's your best first sector so far. Great job.
We got a run on him. They got a run on him. On hold. Ooh, this is gonna be tight. Alright, we have the lead. He's gonna have the draft on me though, see if he comes back. As the Germans are coming. There's one. God, I'm so slow through turn 1. Get him this time. Awesome battle for the lead though. Ooh, that's a fence. Oh no, I have to go through the bus stop, come to a stop. Oh shit. Ow. That one hurt us quite a bit. The rule has previously been when you go through the bus stop you have to come to a complete stop. I don't know what it is on... Well, I don't know what it is these days. That dropped us down a bit. Anyway, we'll find our way back up. Traffic coming into play here. Shunt. Oh, I've been taken out. Come on, baby, go. See if the big don't argue in turn 1. That wasn't nice. It's alright, we'll get back up there. Now this car actually does have traction control and ABS, so you can change it here. I haven't touched it, but it's there if we need it. See how the tyres hold up, especially the rears. Traction control might come in handy later on. Usually 9 times out of 10 in cars with low power, your right foot's better than the traction control, but we'll see how it ends up. Guarantee one thing, driving like that through there is not going to help this left rear at all. I don't know what this is. It's like some sort of like KTM crossbow or something with a roof on top. Catching slowly back up to the cars ahead though. Oh, far out. Fellow Mustang in front of us, but I think he's left down. Come on, bro, help a brother out. Alright, so back up in the top 5, 7.5 seconds off the lead. Gosh, we're 1xing it through there like I do on iRacing. So we've put up a second in the last lap on the leader, so we definitely have to pace. Not the qualifying pace, but at the race pace. So far anyway, we'll see how these tyres last. Mind you, judging by the wear, they're not too bad.
Come on, this guy's just in our way. Big push now, let's find our way past.
Oh, let's get both of them. Suck shit.
Straight past, keep pushing.
Alright, that was easier. Actually, I think one of them's a lap down. I think the Mustang's a lap down. So, we're leading the charge for the Stangs today. I don't know what's going on with the other ones, but back in the top 4.
careful the guy behind doesn't try and take that place from you. Think about your defense. That's your best first sector so far. Keep it going.
Alright. See what we got on fuel. I think we got plenty of fuel left. So we're using around 3 litres of fuel a lap. According to Motec. That's way too wide, Joseph. I keep locking up the fronts all the time. So managed to claw 4 seconds back. Top 3 are just ahead, although I found it really difficult to clear them and pull away, so slowly clawed our way back though. This is better. Alright, so I should pick up a decent tow on the BMW in front.
Okay mate, be patient now. You will force an error, so let's just wait for him to make a mistake.
Oh, that bias is so much better. I can't believe I didn't know. I thought I started out with 50-50, but I had 55 on the front. Squeeze. Beep, beep. he's going for it. Fucking hell. How did I stop that? Jesus. Slightly sideways. Beep beep. Alright, we face again. Shall not run me through the bus stop this time. Oh, that is way too deep. Oh, we chopped the poor BMW behind us. Bit of a rub. Gives it back. Fair play. Alright. If we can just get the lead and get away from her. I just can't get away from her. Alright, now can we hold on to it going into the bus stop? That's the question.
That's P1. Great job. No risks with this back marker, mate. Just get on past quickly.
Woohoo! We have the lead, and I think if we don't spin, holy fucking Jesus. Should be able to pull away. Oh, fucking hell. Wow, Dord. Alright, so we've got a nice little gap from the leaders now. Seconds already. Must have got caught up behind that car. So we'll try and gap them as best we can. Oh. Car stopped there on the apex. That one threw me off a bit. Alright, so I'm going to adjust the strategy now. I'm going to actually pit this lap. let our virtual driver take over and see if we can take less fuel than everyone else. Because I've got it set to everyone has to do a mandatory pit stop. I mean, you can't not do it anyway because you won't have enough fuel. Put us off strategy with everyone else, so get us out of this traffic. Interesting to see how it all falls out in the end.
Make sure he's seen you. Keep it clean and slide fast.
So I'm going to pit this lap, and then I'll pit again with about half an hour left in the race. And I'll take back over from my virtual co-driver. I need to think of a name for it. Alright, so hitting this lap.
Now, we'll be ready when you are.
Swapping drivers. Oop, that's a curb. It's damage. Change tyres. Don't really need to change tyres, but it's going to be an hour long stint, so we're going to need new ones. Alright. Alright, and that's the end of the first stint. That's a good little lead we got. 16 laps. Wow, it really does take long to fuel this car up. Far out, look at that. Alright. Now we had a few repairs there.
Ready? Go! Go!
Alright, so the AI virtual driver has taken over. We'll do the next hour, and then with about half an hour left to go, we'll jump back in and finish off the race, just like what they do in real life. Yeah, it's come out in clear traffic as well, so that's not too bad. Alright guys, we're going to skip forward a bit here. And with that, I'll catch you guys in just a sec.
All clear, go.
Alright guys, so back here, about to jump back in and take over from our virtual co-driver. Unfortunately, he had a little bit of an incident on the first or second lap. Went up the back of a touring car, so he had a little bit of damage. We've dropped down to 8th, about a minute off the leader, but just about to take over from him now. Let's see how we go. Got about 36 minutes to go.
Tyre life isn't good. Could be a good time to think about testing.
So it's definitely burned a hole through that right front. That thing is gone. Also looks like we got a little bit of damage. So we'll fuel her up, take some tyres, repair what is left of the car. Hopefully we don't drop too far down. Alright, so repairs are done. Off the jacks, let's go.
Off you go.
So we drop down to 16th. See how many positions we can get up. We'll get back towards the end. Alright, so 34 minutes to go. Let's see how far we can battle back up this field. We are 10th in class. So, looks a lot better than what our overall position is. Sun going down here, so it's about 4 PM here at the track. I do notice there is definitely a live track to it. You can see there's track's a lot more rubbered in than what it was at the start of the session. pair of Aston Martins ahead of us. Not sure if either of them are for position. I don't think they are. The next, according to the timing, the next car ahead is like 13 seconds away, so a lot of work to do.
Don't hold them up, it was a cost of time.
So that must be one of the leaders then, if that's a blue flag. I think that's actually third, second and third.
Great pass.
But yeah, it definitely looks like I have to fire my virtual co-driver and find a new one. Because he's done a pretty useless job. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's second and third in the race. So we managed to get it down to 10 seconds from the next car, although they're not in the same category as us, so...
Fastest second sector. Great driving, mate. Great job.
seconds behind the guy in front now. Slowly getting there. Mustang ahead, so anything can happen between here and the next 25 minutes. I mean, we are slowly catching the leader. We're not going to catch him in time, but I think all these cars in front of us have all got old tyres. We've done 2 pit stops, they've done 1. I definitely think they got the draft model right on this game because it's pretty realistic. Oh, fucking hell. Had to jump on him to avoid that. Oh no, spun it. Oh no, I've just tapped the fence. Shit. Oh, that's not gonna help. So all that ground we just made up. Alright, so that's the first mistake of the day. I know my steering wheel's got a wonky. Damn it. Did not want that. Lost 12 seconds on that last lap. Oh, on this lap. Oh, far out, Joseph. Accidentally made a double shift, went down the first. God, mistakes piling up now. Come on. Turn 1 is just so hard in these cars. Cool, 20 minutes to go. Definitely wanted to get inside the top 10, but keep making mistakes like that, it's not going to happen.
Nice overtake there, very smooth. Pick up the race leaders, let them through.
Sorry man, I gotta go. So I'm pretty sure that's the guy in third. Far out, that is really impressive the way they've modeled that sun, like graphics wise.
Try and take him on this lap. See if you can force him into an error and slip past.
Alright, a little bit of contact there. Balance fine. I was 7 seconds away from the next car. Okay, so I can tell we picked up some damage there. We're a lot slower down the straight.
Minutes to go.
Just caught the back of that Aston there. Caught the back of that other Mustang going into this corner. I wasn't sure which line he was taking going into the corner. It's alright though, we're still catching the cars in front of us. Oh, shit. Pushing too hard, come on. Focus. And then I go and do that in the next corner. Problem is around here when you damage your aerodynamics or anything along those lines, it just screws you over. I mean, since the bus stop, I've already lost like 7 or 8 tenths. There we go, 9 tenths is the bus stop, so well down on the pace now. Just wrestling this thing into turn 1. Catching the guys in front though. Not catching the leader anywhere near as fast. There's a huge group of cars ahead, which will be more positions if we can get there. Starting to use now. Let's go.
That's the best second sector of anyone today. Blue flag, blue flag. A new personal best, great job. That's great pace, love your work.
I almost did the same thing again. There's just no grip out there anymore.
Great work, great move. Don't race these ones, let them through.
Ah, shit. Just clobbered the fence on the outside. That one there. Terry. Alright, so there's another position up to 13th overall, but we're not gaining any positions in our class. If only we had had that spin where we lost 12 seconds, we'd be 12 seconds up the road plus more.
Minutes remaining.
Come on, let's go. Made some huge inroads on the leader on the last lap. I think the first and second may have had a couple of issues. Gained almost 30 seconds on him in like the last half an hour. So I suppose those new tyres coming in well. this is fast. Alright, so I reckon we'll have probably 2, maybe 3 laps. I think we'll probably have 3 laps here to go. Oh no, it's a freaking another spin! Gosh, it'd be nice if I could make an apex in the next like century. Just cannot control the car and the brakes in turn 1 anymore. Should have focused more on building a stable setup than building a set that's quick and fast down the straights. Oh shit! Wow! Caught the... Oh no! Fuck's sake! Caught the curb in the complete wrong way there. I don't know what happened there. Gosh, and it's all gone to shit. 1 minute to go. How useless can you get? Just trying to drive too hard, too late in the race.
1 minute to go.
I mean, it's just so loose. I think I need to... Just something in the suspension. I mean, I've had to... Usually on these big straight tracks, you have to... You know, build the aero and ride heights and stuff to be as quick as you can down the straight, and along with geometry as well. And then with suspension, you stop it from being so loose, but I haven't had the time to stop it from being so loose. Get used to it. I think the front end will be pretty scuffed up now. You can see the dirt over the front car. Yeah, it's even on the helmet. That's quite funny actually. It's pretty neat. No grip, it just falls over on itself and I can't get it back. Alright, so I think this will be the white flag this time by. See, session time's run out. Oh, that's it? Alright. Be nice if I had like a checkered flag or something. Alright, well, we ran 14th in the end. 14th overall, 9th in class. Not the way we wanted it after going into the bits leading, but I think I need to hire a new co-driver. Oh well, it was a fun race. Interesting, I learnt a lot. First race on Project Cars 2. So, I'll take what we've learned and go into the 12-hour race tomorrow in the prototype. Some better knowledge. So we can change some stuff up. Yeah, no, that was really fun, I must admit. Must admit, this is pretty neat. You can do a cooldown lap. I don't think there's ever been a cooldown lap option in any other category or any other games out there. That's pretty neat. I must admit though, the graphics in this game are quite unreal. Like, I mean, the way the sun... I haven't got the shadows on full specs, but the way that sun sort of blasts through the cockpit and through the stadium, that is so neat. Really can't wait to drive at night. I haven't done any driving at night yet, so in the 24 tomorrow I'll be able to see what it all looks like, all lit up, etc. So that should be really cool. We'll drive back to the pits here, and then we'll squeeze, and then we'll have a look at what the full results were. So we finished 14th, a minute 46 behind the leaders. Top 3 finished pretty close. So 61 laps in total over the 2 hours. We did make 2 pit stops. Everyone else made 1. That's why we were so quick towards the end. But if I hadn't made all those freaking errors. Yeah, I mean, I must admit that those graphics, I just can't get over this wall. Like, why is this pit wall there? That is so not the way it is. Alright. Oh shit, I just totally skipped through the results. Alright, anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys stay tuned tomorrow for the little 24-hour race where we'll be kicking off our IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship season. We'll be in a DPI or LMP2 car, which is a Ligier Judd. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but thanks guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later.